So here we go, Ryan, with our third fight and a Cadet K1 fight. We have Blaine Wilson fighting out at the Combat Academy and Kaya Plant fighting from UEA Gym. Oh my days, I am so excited for this fight right now.
This is one of the big ones for me.
I mean, these two young men are extremely talented and have so much experience between them. I mean, Blaine Wilson, you know, I was speaking to Mick Crossland and Blaine was, he was telling me that Blaine's got over 100 fights combined. He's looking at like 4 defeats. Like, he's so consistent. He's just an absolute machine. This is his second K1 fight. Obviously, Kaya Plant's got more K1 experience. He's like 9-5, I think, in K1. But both these guys, I mean, it's just ridiculous how much experience they have between them.
I expect Blaine to be the main aggressor in this one today as well.
Yeah, perhaps. Well, Kaya's no slouch either. You know, he's a very talented young lad. I think this is going to be a really good matchup. Obviously, Blaine's unified 5 British titles, 2 European and 4 world titles, and he's unbeaten in full contact kickboxing. A very, very nice kick from Blaine there. These guys just being a little bit cautious, just maybe just waiting to see what each other's doing, feeling each other out slightly.
You can see the clock's ticking. You see they're fighting, brains working overtime there at the moment, looking for ways in.
Obviously, Kaya Plant as well. You know, we were talking about Blaine's titles, but you know, Kaya Plant's like WKU British champion, Yokkao Unified British champion, WK English Open champion, WKU World Open silver medalist. You know, there's both these kids are really well decorated. Nice hand combination there.
Blaine, just at the moment, he's just working off the back foot, but he's doing it with tremendous pace and skill as well. Just drop it in as soon as he gets the opportunity to.
Yeah, he moves very well, and he does fight well off the back foot. Some very nice clean shots there.
Yeah, that was a feel me out type of round. That was.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. I think they're both just feeling each other out slightly. I think Blaine potentially got a couple of cleaner shots off there, so points-wise, I think Blaine's going to be slightly ahead in that round.
He is, but I don't think any of them used up too much gas either.
No, absolutely.
So I think we've got a lot more explosive rounds to come now.
Obviously, UEA Gym, you've got Mark Plant and Stephen West coaching UEA Gym. They've got some great fighters coming out of there. As have the Combat Academy, you know, Mick Crossland's gym. We've got Gassan Gindra fighting later on the show, obviously, who's one of Mick Crossland's lads. They've got young Seth there as well. And Mick Crossland himself, obviously, is, you know, no stranger to the ring, let's just say.
But it is nice seeing like clubs like Combat Academy all the way from up north, and they're coming down here. And
yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good to see them bringing their young talent down to fight on our show.
Especially when you're talking some of the hottest prospects in the country at the moment.
Again, lovely combination there from Blaine, just finishing with those low kicks as well.
He's got that extra reach. He's taking it in really well.
Yeah, he's getting out of the way well, and he's fighting quite long.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed with the way he's finishing all of those combinations with a low kick as well. He's scoring those points. Like Superman punch attempt there from Kaya to just try and close the distance quickly. That was a menacing head kick as well from Blaine. Again, a nice body shot from Blaine. He's just managing to get that counter body shot off and then get straight out of the way.
I'll tell you, he moves in and moves straight out very, very fast.
Yeah, his movement and his ring craft is it's unusual to see of a young man at that age.
Great low shot there by Blaine.
And I think, you know, the 100 fights combined certainly show, you know, he looks like he's just spent such a long time in the ring. He looks so comfortable in there.
Well, you can tell because they're not just going at it, you know, throwing wild shots. They're both setting back. One's on the front foot, the other one's on the back, and it's vice versa. They're using the ring really well. The thing is with Kaya, he's not just got to use and try and get in there. When he is getting in to get those shots off, you've got the power of Blaine, and you can feel them shots from here. When they connect, they are connecting hard.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, Ryan. These aren't heavy lads. You know, these are cadet fighters. They're young lads. They're not particularly heavy. It's surprising sometimes sitting here, you know, when we hear those shots land, the power that is actually in them, because you wouldn't think to look at Blaine that he'd be a potentially, you know, that harder hitter. Well, I'll tell you what, especially those kicks as well. You know, those kicks that he's finishing the combinations with, those low kicks.
But it's not the size, is it? It's the technique.
Absolutely.
They drum this technique into them day after day after day, and that's how they can pull off shots with that sort of power.
I think Kaya Plant's just going to have to really step it up in this round and pull something out of the hat here. For my money, I've got Blaine just ahead on this.
Yeah, I have for both rounds. He needs to step up and close that gap between the two.
I think the problem is obviously, you know, as well as Blaine's movement, when Kaya tries to step in, he is getting hit with those hands because he's throwing some really good combinations as well with his hands. And I just don't feel Kaya's being able to close the gap and put him under pressure.
No, he's not.
I feel he's fighting Blaine's fight at the moment.
Lovely combination there by Blaine.
Some nice use of the knee there, quick knees in the clinch as well. Kaya just trying to turn him into the ring.
Holding a little leg there, wasn't it? Another great combination by Blaine.
Thunderous shots, Ryan. Mick Crossland just calling out for Blaine Wilson to keep the pressure on there for this last minute of this round. Just make sure that this one doesn't go missing. I'd like to see Blaine just, rather than looking for something spinning and something extravagant, just keep that jab out.
Yeah.
Keep scoring those points, keep the pressure on, keep the judges seeing what's happening.
Have something a little bit more consistent.
That was a lovely spinning back kick though. Kaya Plant shakes his head to say no, that didn't land. I'm not entirely sure. That was a cracking fight, Ryan.
It was a very technical fight. It's a shame really because Kaya, I'd like to have seen him got going more. You know, I think he played into Blaine's hands a little bit there. He fought his fight literally for all 3 rounds, and you're fighting a losing battle if you're doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he allowed Blaine to just dictate how this fight went. Easier said than done, though, obviously.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for both fighters. Mutual respect from both of you. And just showing a great one in the ring there. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored this a unanimous decision in favour of the red corner, BLAINE Wilson. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner from the Kickboxing, Plum.